not watching Best for View TV.
What's good, what's good? Who got Best Point TV today?
Man, we got E3.
And where's E3 from? Where that came from?
E3 came from my granddad and my dad.
So you're basically like the third.
Yeah. So like we all had special things we did like in our lives. Like my grandpa, he owns like a lawn company. He owns his own business. My dad owned a church for 21 years. I grew up in that church, and now I'm fulfilling the music legacy of both my parents.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's the E? Like Eddie?
Oh,
like,
Elijah. That's my first name.
Elijah, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're a third. So you said your grandpa set a legacy. Your dad did it, and then you found music as your path, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then you just explained to me that your dad was in the church,
right?
So
yeah.
what is he, like a pastor? Or deacon?
Yeah. He's a pastor. Higher Ground Ministries, Church of God.
Okay.
He pastored for, I think, about 28 years now. I'm going on 28.
So you're religious. You're really religious now.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know. So let's talk about E3. Who's E3? No, matter of fact, when I looked up on Apple Music and even when I look on YouTube, there's multiple E3s.
Mm-hmm.
What makes your E3 different from the rest of them?
I feel like I'm more of a genuine person. Like I feel like I'm more of a different breed, like a different breed type artist. Like the way I flow and the way my wordplay, mm-hmm. the way how I make things happen out of nothing.
So how come you never thought about adding something to your name or taking something away from? Because especially with all these E3, it's probably even hard for them to separate the two from. Because if you search E3 on Apple Music and somebody just go looking for you, they might find the next E3.
Another E3, and that actually happened with my album, and it linked to another artist's account, but we had got that fixed.
So are you ever gonna add anything to your name, or are you just gonna like E3 on?
I'm probably not gonna add nothing to my name. I'm looking forward to blowing up. I want to blow up.
I'm just saying to be easier, so it's easier to find you though.
I don't know, maybe in the future, but right now I really don't have any ideas.
Alright.
But I would just to separate myself, because it is a lot of E3s.
Nah, if I was you, I probably do you know how they do it, 3 eyes or something like that. Start spelling like that. That'll probably
right. That is smart too.
Make it more unique, because then it's like alright, E3, but this one stands out more. You feel me?
With the 3 eyes, yeah.
That probably is a good way, because if you work hard in this music industry and stuff like that, you want to take all the credit. You don't want somebody else to like benefit off the hard work you did. You don't benefit off of it. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Facts.
Now that's a fact. So let's talk about how did you first get into making music?
As a kid, I always could sing and stuff, and I would sing in school. Another thing, church was a big inspiration for me. You know, I was always singing in the choir for the praise team. I played the drums a lot. Just a musical kid. And then about I would say like end of 8th grade year, start of freshman year, I really started to tap into it, because I was around a group of boys who basically helped me, like told me like what recording was and stuff. And that group is DOV, and I was with them for a minute, and they helped me. And then basically just from there I just fell in love with it.
Everybody first thought you was a part of the DOV crew, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened in that whole situation? 'Cause I thought you was claiming it at first, like the movement.
That situation was just like, I don't know. It was like a brotherly love. It was family. That's family, like right there. All them, DB, Brandon, Chuki, all them. Those is family. So, you know, we just. You know, we grew up. We just went our separate ways. You know, sometimes it's for the best.
Yeah, you could definitely respect that. Fact. So right now, you said you grew up singing in church, right? Mm-hmm. How come you didn't take the gospel one? Because especially when you sing in church, you sing a lot of gospel songs and stuff like that. How come you didn't go straight to gospel? How come you went kind of like the melodic hip hop R&B wave?
Well, I went straight to gospel. I didn't go straight to gospel because like I don't think it would be hard for me, but it's that generation where it's popping right now. So I just went with the melodic, you know, everybody listening to it. And I feel like I got like a certain type of sound, certain type of movement, certain flow, how I go. You know, I could still like go with the Christian flow. I could always make up a Christian song.
Right.
You know.
Right. That's definitely respectable. But so then you had these stereotypes a lot we see on the internet, right?
Right.
As the pastor's son, like you said, your dad's a pastor, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're held to higher standards than most of the others because they're like, all right, you're the pastor's son. He's supposed to raise you like this.
Mm-hmm.
When you first like told your parents, all right, I might not do gospel music, I'm doing hip hop music.
Mm-hmm.
How did it take? Because you know, like, I come from a religious background too. You feel me? And they don't like all that cursing, they don't like all that hip hop stuff. So it's like it's kind of weird. Like when you're a pastor's kid like this, you have to you're an example of your parents. So people go based on how you behave, that's how it's gonna affect it on your parents.
Right. Basically, when I came to them, they was pretty chill about it. They just gave me like 3 rules. They don't like all the cursing. So in any of my songs, you won't hear a curse word. No abomination of a curse word. No, it's really like no gang violence.
Exactly.
You know, I don't support that. You know, we not from that. I don't do none of that, like gang violence. You know, I want my peers not to do that. A lot of people like, a lot of people tend to get into stuff they really don't want to. So, you know, I don't support that. And you know, they support me through the way. Like I got a really good support team. Like my mom helped me out with my managing, my look, my hair, my clothes.
Also, they're very supportive behind this.
Very, very supportive.
That's good, because if you hear most stereotypes, even the movies or just in general, bro.
Right.
When you hear like a pastor's child, and then people like, nah, they says like he's like. It's like he just falls everything like what you feel me?
Right. He falls into the category.
He falls into the category, which is like there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of times kids are not being themselves. They're not able to be open and freely and like learn who they are for real. So it's good to hear that like your mom and your dad, you feel me?
Right.
Even though they passionate, just say, you know what? You can do your art as you do hip hop music, whatever you want to do. You feel me? We want to set certain rules. Don't support like gang stuff like that. Which is that's great advice. Don't curse. Which is not good advice because now you're marketable.
Right.
And I feel like the third rule. You say your third one was.
I think I only had 2.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
So those are two high points and stuff like that. Nah, that's definitely good though.
That's
So you say you sung in the choir, right? How did you first learn how to sing? Because that was just a natural gift for you, or did you have to take lessons?
My mom, I think it was just a natural gift from God. Honestly, my mom, she really grew up in the church for real. Like she was singing a lot. She did plays. She went to you ever heard the play Dreamgirls?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did that on kind of like a Broadway type thing. She did that, you know. It was me and my sister know how to sing, so she would just train us while we're in the church, just basic church songs and stuff.
Right. So was it easy for you to memorize the lyrics of songs? Like,
sometimes I really didn't even think about it like that till I got into my older ages. Like I really know these songs by heart. They would just it was repetitive. Like they would sing them so much, I'll be in the church every Sunday just humming it. And then next thing you know, I'm up there singing it for it.
So at what age did you getting to sing?
I would say like really sing. I would say like ages 6, 5. Yeah.
5, 6. That's where you're supposed to start. So talk about because with me, bro, I can hear a song 100 times,
right,
and I still can't memorize the song, bro.
Right.
I like blah blah blah. I wish I could sing. I really wish. I tried. You feel me? But like, and talk about. But then I had this time where I used to be shy, right? Talk about being like, you're 6 years old, right? I know kids, they like to shy away from like a lot of attention because we like attention, but we don't like too much attention when everybody's sitting, especially grown folks, right? How are you able to adapt to that?
One thing about me, like I'm not really a shy kid. Like I don't know if that's just me, but I really was never shy. Like I always, as a young kid, I just always liked the spotlight. Like I always liked what was going on around me. And I also have like a competitive niche as well, you know, like in sports and music. You know, I'm trying to be the best of the best. And my parents raised me well because they tell me every day, you know, you can be the best. You just got to put the work and the time in. So I don't think I was ever really shy.
That's good though. So you say you play sports too, right? So what sports did you play?
Basketball and football.
Right, and you still in school, right? Let them know how old
Right.
you are, cause people.
I'm 15 years old, turning 16 in 2 months.
Oh, that's what's up. So like, talk about like life in school for you, like.
School going well. I got I'm gonna be a junior this year. Just got out of my 10th grade year. I went to Churchville. Then we moved over here to Gates, so now I'm attending Gates. So, you know, it was a better opportunity for me to be around like more people, you know, my color.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna speak on that too.
Right.
So, you said you play sports. You play basketball, right? Talk about some of your talk about some of your basketball highlights and stuff like that.
I have a lot of tournaments. I got a lot of tournaments I've had. For football, a lot of 7v7s. I played school ball before, but I personally like AAU better.
Right. Me too. I like AAU because you could like
anything.
I mean, high school basketball is fun and stuff like that. But
okay.
AAU is like you could be like you kind of like it's more fun because you play more competition. You could probably just jump on the team. You don't gotta go to practice as much stuff like that. That's gonna be kind of fun.
Right.
You gotta worry about grades, none of that.
Right. No grades, none of that. But sometimes like I don't know. My parents used to like still be on my grades like while like AAU and stuff. I like controlling everything. Like my position in basketball, I'm a guard, and then in football, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, so
I just like controlling everything.
Right. Is that how you work with music career?
Yeah, that's definitely how it is. With music, cause like with music, like I remember there was a point in time where I didn't go to the studio and I was making songs off my headphones, off Apple headphones, and I ended up making a song, and I sent it to my boy Frosty, and I had sent it to him. Ended up making a song, and that song blew up. So you know the work ethic always been there. You know I just try to maintain like different things so I can keep going to push me further.
I definitely like that. So earlier you mentioned you went to Churchville Chala, right? Alright, so people that might not know what Churchville Chala is, that's a suburban school.
Yeah, real suburban.
Real suburban. There's lots of suburbs in Rochester, but like I would say that
that's like top 3.
Like top 3, like not diverse schools. It's most like it's
white.
Like 80%. No, I wouldn't say it's like good 90% white and 10% everything else.
Yeah.
You got suburban schools like Gates, RH.
Fairport.
No, Fairport is still. I'll say Greece, Gates. You feel me? There's a couple of suburban schools that's like it's diverse. You feel me? So it's like it's not too far from the city,
right?
But it's right there, so like you can go in and out. But Churchville Child is one of them schools that's like very like
facts,
like not diverse, which is nothing wrong with it. You feel me? Like, well, there is something wrong with it. We need more diversity.
Right.
But talk about going to school there. Like, did you have a target on your back you felt like there, or how was it for you?
Man, growing up as a kid, like I was just. I don't know, like at that school it was kind of like easy for me to stand out, cause like I joined the choir there. I was in chorus. I was singing like at 7th grade. I was singing with the 12th graders and stuff, so I was always up like above my level.
Right.
So going there wasn't really that hard, but to see more people like people of my color, it's better for me.
Yeah, you want to
know?
walk into that. You want to. Which is nothing wrong with that, you feel me?
And I feel like it was like a lot of standards at Churchville, what you had to do. Like they was just really like, I don't know, I had to get out of there. I'm glad I got out of there before high school though, you know, because Gates welcomed me with open arms.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. So like you making music at, like you said you were like just 10th grade. That was juniors.
No. I started making music in the 8th grade.
8th grade, right?
Started 9th.
Were you getting a lot of support from the school, or
no?
Like your friends are supporting you?
No, I made actually. His name is DB from DOV. I made my first song. This is the night I met Frosty too. I made my first song after a church fun night. So I made the song. We actually went out to eat. Then we went back to his house. We made the song. And I'm thinking it's a hit. I'm thinking it's a hit. This song fire, you know. I'm doing everything. Boom. We wait about like 5 days. I dropped it. I was getting a lot of hate, a lot of like criticism. People saying I was bad. People said the audio was bad. But I ain't care though. They was running up my views, so you know.
So like, cause I know sometimes I be wishing like, alright, you know, everybody got dreams and stuff like that in high school, right? Everybody wanna be like, of course, everybody wanna be rappers, cause that's what's appealing to people. You feel me?
Right.
So when you was getting, well, you said nobody was supporting you at church with a child, right? When you getting all these negative backlash, how do you rub that off your shoulders and like, I'm keep going? Cause sometimes that could end my career. Like I see it happen to grown people all the time. Sometimes they can't handle like negativity, like they can't handle negative like negative feedback, and they might just give up or quit. What kept you going, especially with everybody around you not supporting, especially at school, and these are your peers?
Basically, I knew where my talent could lead me. So it was only for them to find out. I was already knowing like what I could do because I've been singing for this long time, and then I just had to really take a hold of it, how to do it, how to put it all together, how to mix, do all that stuff. Did it on my own. Like I don't know. I kind of got it out the mud with the music stuff.
I definitely respect that. So you met a lot of times. You said you met Frosty, DOV, DB. All at the same time, right? Tell about how you met them, especially going to a whole different school.
Okay, so actually a while ago, DB, a while ago, those was kind of like my cousins. Like we always was together, and his mom went to our church.
Right.
So when they found out we was going to Gates, we kind of reconnected. So during that year, I hit DB up, and I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to be down with DOV, you know, like that's the mood, that's the wave." So I'm a freshman coming into the high school, and then I got all the big people with me, so I was like, all right, I'm trying to be part of that move. So then this is like months after. So this time I met Frosty. I had went with DB to a church fun night, a church teen night, and I guess Frosty had went to that church too, so he go to their church. So I see Frosty come in, and I know him because he had just dropped what was his first song, Ghetto Baby.
Right.
He had just dropped Ghetto Baby, and I know him. So I'm like, yeah, I make music too. I'm actually gonna make a song tonight because me and DB was planning on doing it.
Right.
So then I met Frosty. Next day I sent Frosty a song. He was like, yo, that's tough. I'm like, yeah, like that's one person who always supported me, like with my music and stuff. I always support him and stuff. Like that's my dog for real.
I see. I got like a genuine friendship. I see performances together and stuff like that. Nah, that's definitely what's up. So you just mentioned DOV, Frosty, Phony. Who else do you rock with from Rochester, New York?
Perko. He shouted me out.
I seen him bump your song on live, I think.
He shouted me out. I got to perform on his live, and then I won the talent show for the live. So I won a talent show, you know what I'm saying? He helped me out. I messed with I hopefully I can meet these people though, cause I ain't never meet none of these people. I messed with Lil West. I messed with Fredo, North Star J. I messed with, who else I messed with? I messed with Tyrek a lot. He's tough. I messed with yeah, everybody got a good sound to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm real. If your music good, I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Who would you want to work with though?
Right now I would want a song with Perk.
Perk?
Yeah, Perko. I definitely need a song with him though.
That's what's up.
Shout out to my NFB brothers too. Aunt Mio, Red, Golo, Kai, everybody, you know what I'm saying? We all working.
Kai Major?
Oh yeah, Kai Major.
Oh, I think you said no, you was talking about different Kai.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of groups. The group with Drew K. Juice, TJ, Kai, M Dub, all of them, you know, all the OBFs, you know, everybody, you know.
Right, that circle.
Yeah, we young, you know what I'm saying? We gotta support each other, lift each other up as black men.
Right. So, I didn't even go back. I meant to ask this question.
Fact.
You making a transferring schools and stuff like that during Corona, right? School's kind of different now. Like, how were you able to adjust to that?
It was, I mean.
Did you like being at home and learning, or what?
No.
You like
no.
I mean,
Bro,
for me,
no.
I feel like if I was at home learning, I'd probably been cheating a lot on testing.
Right.
I've been sleeping. Like,
Right.
that's the only good thing. But then I feel
It's
like
hard.
it lacks, like, our social life. Like, I need a social life. Like, I like to be in class. I don't like to be in class. I just like to be around, like, my peers.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I'm really active. Like, I did not like the on-school learning, man. They used to... When I'm telling you assignments after assignments, after assignments after assignments, I'm in high school, too, so, you know, they be... going crazy with the assignments. The whole getting on the Zoom, waking up early. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I could definitely respect that. So, recently you just dropped a project. What is the album?
It's an album.
It's an album. It's called Cartier Blessings, right?
Yeah.
What's Cartier Blessings?
Cartier, that's my favorite watch.
Okay.
So I always wanted Cartier, and the blessings come from I actually based this album off of one song. Like, the song is called Cartier Blessings, and I was talking about, like, how my dad's from the church, how my mom was praying for me. It's a lot of deep meanings in that song, which caught my mind. And we was in the I went to the studio for the first time April 1st. I had made Cartier Blessings, and it was tough. Like, I had made it, and I didn't know my potential. And that's when I really tapped in, you know. And my brother helps me as well with the music side. He was a big help. He was telling me, like, lies, you gotta, cause it was at a point in time where I was just saying stuff on the track.
Right.
And I was punching in, and, like, I would never write, and I was always punching in. But then I started writing, and actually, like knowing what I was saying and making it, comparing this, comparing that, and doing things. It's just a mindset thing, like, you know, like an education thing.
That's what's up. So you got 7 songs on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
7 songs. Well, how'd you go about? Because I know you go to the studio a lot, or you record yourself too sometimes, right? How'd you go about picking the 7 songs and putting in? How'd you go about picking the 7 songs and make sure they fit the album?
So I got inspired by Roddy Ricch for, like, the album format,
right?
Cause I know he did a song called Intro, and I messed with that song heavy on Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, that album by him.
Right.
So he got a song called Intro and Outro. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have an intro, I'm gonna have an outro, and songs in the middle. And I know I want Cartier Blessings, since that's the name of the album, to be number 6. So actually, I had made the format for the cover art guy who did my cover art. Shout out to Cleo, he does my cover arts and stuff. I made the format before I recorded the song. Like,
right.
I wrote the song.
Right.
And I ended up making this fire song and put it as my intro.
Right.
So I was like, oh man, that's crazy. Right. So I wanted to start off, like, powerful, like, not too long of a song, powerful, and then as you go down and get more upbeat, and then you slow down.
So who taught you, like you said you got that from Roddy Ricch, you said that?
Yeah, the format of the
because a lot of people, when we listen to music, we don't pay attention to that part for the most part. How did you go about catching that part?
I don't know.
Put you on, or just something you pay attention to when it comes to music?
I was just listening to him, and I saw a song called Intro. I was like, Intro. Right. Whoa, like, that's crazy. So I used it. I was like, yeah. That's what I need to do.
So you only had one feature, right? And that was Frosty. How'd you go? Why was Frosty the only feature on that project? So actually, this is why I rock with Frosty though. This is why that's my guy for real. Cause I was supposed to do it with you know, LBE Prince. I already heard of him. Yep. I was supposed to do it with him, but something happened. You know, bad accident happened. I'm not gonna say too much on the camera, but accident happened. I hit Frosty up the day before my album. He recorded it, and he actually recorded that in the car. On the phone? No. He recorded it, like, he had a studio. He hit up the guy, and the guy was on the move, and he had the studio in the car and recorded it. And like, that's crazy. Yeah, with the computer and everything in the car. So I'm like, yo. Then he sent it back. So I'm like, dang, you snapped in the car. Like, I didn't even know. I couldn't even tell by that. Right. No, that's definitely fire. And he got it back to me, and I was able to drop the album and stuff. Yeah. Right. So, like, from this album, I couldn't tell if you was like a singer or a rapper. What do you consider yourself? Man. Cause I kind of got more of an R&B vibe, but you just rap. You feel me? I feel like I'm just
different. Like I could do anything. I could rap. I could sing.
So you're saying versatile, right?
Versatile, very versatile.
Would you want to be more in the hip hop lane, or would you want to be more in the R&B lane though? Cause I like right now where I got you, I kind of got you in the R&B lane.
Yeah. I feel like I want to be in the hip hop.
Right.
But the R&B is more me.
Right.
I would say, cause like I'm more of a singer and stuff.
Right.
It matters on the beat, to be honest.
Right.
Like, if the beat's fast, I'ma rap. If the beat's slow and melodic, I'ma sing. But I'ma rap in certain parts. I'll chop it up.
Right. So when people say like, all right, so now that we can say you kind of an R&B or the singer, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people you say R&B is dead, and you you're 16, right? You're 16 years old.
Yeah.
How do you feel about these conversations? Because I know coming up, you feel me? Like as I was growing.
Right.
Like the R&B music is kind of more shifting towards the auto-tune, the more melodic and stuff. It's not like the same how it used to be.
Right, it's not how it used to be.
So you're like good 5, 6, 7 years younger than me. So you probably didn't like the same music didn't feel the same way as it felt to me, right? How do you feel about that? Like do you feel like you could be the one to bring it back, or?
I feel like I feel like I have the potential to bring it back for sure. I have an old soul, as what you call it, like.
Right.
Old soul. Like I'm around a lot of R&B. My mom listens to R&B, a lot of 90s music. You know.
You got all these, so you know what's going on.
Yeah, I know. I'm already knowing
history.
Yeah, that sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like I could definitely bring it back, but with a little twist to it though.
Alright, so it's gonna be a new school R&B.
Yeah.
Alright, that's what's up. That's what's up. So besides music, basketball, like all that, like football, what else you got going on in life, bro?
You know, I'm just trying to become a better man, you know what I'm saying? I'm growing as a young man. Trying to get through this schooling, you know what I'm saying? Trying to graduate. I want to try and get a job so I can, it's side of music, you know, I have another thing. I also have a clothing line with E3 on it and stuff.
Right.
So I'm trying to, you know, do marketing and all that stuff. You know, I'm a family man. I love my family. You know, I got a beautiful niece, nephew, 2 nieces, 1 nephew. You know what I'm saying? I take care of them. I'm a family man, you know. I'm just more of a nonchalant person. I'm chilling a lot.
Alright. So, alright, so I'm gonna ask you a couple like some questions right now, just some quick rapid questions, right?
Alright.
If you go on tour with 5 artists, it could be mainstream, it could be local and stuff like that. Who would the 5 artists be?
Man, I gotta bring Dirk Tough right now. I gotta bring Baby, Stunner Gambino. I gotta bring Frosty, and then I might have to work with Drake.
Drake, yeah, that's it. All right. So if you could perform anywhere in the world right now, where would you want to perform?
Wow. LA.
Why LA?
I don't know, it's just the vibe LA get. Like when I got older, I was thinking like I want to move to LA or New York.
That was my next question. Where would you want to move to? Though?
Yeah.
So
It's just the scenery, just the vibe.
So do you want to live like in a like fast city more than like a?
Yeah, a fast city, but in a calm town.
Right.
Like
also,
I don't like too much going on.
Right. Nah, I definitely could respect that. All right. If you could eat anything for the rest of life, what would it be?
Man, what would it be? It could be it was one thing.
Yeah, like you can even say a restaurant or something like that.
Oh, then I gotta eat at gotta go with Chick-fil-A. I'm not gonna lie.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
I don't know about all that.
Chick-fil-A tough. It's either Chick-fil-A. Not for the rest of my life though. For the rest of my life, I'll have to eat like it's like I forgot the name, but it's like a steak sub place.
Right.
That's real good.
Where
Steak sub place. I think it's called like Menenzi's.
I never had that.
Menenzi's is crazy.
Definitely. So let people know like how they can get in contact with you and stuff like that.
You can get in contact with me. My Instagram is nolimit.e3, all lowercase. My Snapchat is esw.iii. Like you were saying about the 3.
Yeah.
My Facebook is Elijah Wilson. That's my name, but under it you're gonna see E3.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's all the social medias I got. Oh, on SoundCloud, look up E3. Apple Music, Cartier Blessings, go run that. Spotify, all platforms, YouTube, look up E3. Video coming soon. Actually shooting one today.
Alright, that's what's up. And shout out BestsPointOfViewTV for the interview.
Shout out BestsPointOfViewTV, the best of the best, man. You know how that go.
Check it, check it. Trials and tribulations, I'm just trying to live my life, hoping I make the right decisions, cause I wanna live it right. I remember nights, no sleep, feeling weaker than 7 days. Now I'm using my clever ways to make sure my songs getting played. But these niggas doubt me, they think I'm not gonna make it. But soon I'm gonna be rich and happy, that girl getting naked. I promise you I'm the best, supreme Nakshi. I'm on the rise, smoking dope and I'm getting high. Spirit, she floating to the sky. I wonder, is they go think I'm a joke because